Hellwarz Newz for this lovely February 3rd, 2018, 6018. If, you've been plotting and plotting and plotting for years in different false flag operations to do certain things to the American people and to make them believe certain things on Hellwarz. Let's get down to business. All right. I'm going to do a little series here. It'll be in parts. You get part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Watch if you want. Very important information as far as I'm concerned. We're going to take it right back to the beginnings. All right, Operation Northwoods. Okay, what we're talking about here is CIA doing false flag operations and blaming other people. And this is how they do things to start wars in other countries. They did it to start war in Afghanistan in 9/11. They did, Afghanistan and Iraq. They did it. They also have been doing it in Syria. They've been doing it all over the place. So let's just get down to business, okay? Operation Northwoods was a proposed false flag operation against the Cuban government that originated within the U.S. Department of Defense and the Joint Chiefs of Staff in the United States government in 1962. The proposals called for the Central Intelligence Agency or other U.S. government operatives to commit acts of terrorism against American civilians, which is treason, and military targets, blaming it on the Cuban government and using it to justify war against Cuba. The plans detailed in the document included the possible assassination of Cubans while they were going to try to assassinate Castro, sinking boats of Cuban refugees at high seas, hijacking planes, blowing up a U.S. ship, and orchestrating violent terrorism in the U.S. cities, as in Miami, which came out in the JFK papers, if you all remember. They indefinitely were going to blow up Miami and blame Fidel Castro. Yeah, so those kind of false flag operations mirror exactly what's going on today in all over the world. And just the proof of Operation Northwoods. We're going to pull up the document right now. So here we have the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Washington, D.C., dated 13th of March, 1962, unclassified memorandum for the Secretary of Defense, justification for U.S. military intervention in Cuba. The Joint Chiefs of Staff have considered the attached memorandum for Chief Operations Cuban Project, which respond to a request at the office for a brief, precise description, pretext, which I love how they word their shit so no one can really understand it. Provide justification for U.S. military intervention in Cuba. Joint Chiefs of Staff recommend the proposed memorandum be forward in preliminary submission suitable for planning purposes. It is assumed that there will be similar submissions for other agencies, that the inputs will be used in the basic developing of time-phased plan. Individual projects can... I love how they just write their shit so no one can fucking be blamed or no one can be, pinpointed. Further assume that single agency will be given the primary responsibility for developing military and paramilitary aspects of basic plan. It is recommended that this responsibility, both overt and covert military operations, be assigned the Joint Chiefs of Staff. So there you go. So they're telling you that, yeah, they did it. Now, of course, this exploded all over the internet. There's over like 1 million results. And, you can check it out for yourselves. You just type it in. 1,220,000. Love how it's right down to the nearest zero there. JFK files, plot, stage bombings in Miami. These are all proof of how many news agencies got a hold of these documents, the JFK documents. But it's all proof that the fucking CIA was going to carry out false flag operations and blame other countries. So Doesn't it sound familiar? It's the same tactic that was used in 9/11. It's the same tactic that was used in fucking Afghanistan. It was the same tactic that was used to go to Syria. It's the same tactic that they use fucking all over the fucking world, people. I don't know how blind you are, but let's get into today's thing. Now we have the false flag operations of ISIS. ISIS, created out of Al Qaeda, which was created by the CIA to fight Russian forces in Afghanistan. Let's see if we can find the proof on that. Now all I did is type in CIA created Al Qaeda and 880,000 results come up. Allegations CIA assisted to Osama bin Laden, Operation Cyclone, and that explains the operation that we're talking about, that they trained Al Qaeda to fight fucking Russian forces, and they trained the Chechens, they trained a whole shitload of people. You guys just don't realize it. CIA World News, The Guardian, Frankenstein, the CIA created, even The Guardian knows about it. There you go. The Frankenstein the CIA created. There you go. You want to read that? Go right ahead. Can leave you guys links to all this shit, but use your own heads and go exploring. You'll find all the proof yourselves to what's going on here. Like, it is no, I don't know. If you want to know about it, just look for it. And of course, it gets into, again, CIA plotted to bomb Miami, kill refugees, kill fucking Americans, which is treason. This is what I've been telling you people. They've been doing this shit for fucking ever. The same plan over and over and over again. But you guys think it's the fucking Al Qaeda. You think it's fucking you think it's Muslims. You're out there saying, oh, the Muslims, the Muslims, the Muslims. No, it's the CIA, man. Wake the fuck up. Now let's get into the ISIS program, where we can prove literally that the ISIS is the CIA. I've been doing this, you all know that, for forever. So, like, all you got to do is fucking type in Eric Heron. Eric Heron. Fucking watch this. Eric Haroon, CIA, ISIS. This is exactly what I'm typing in. Eric Haroon, CIA, ISIS. Fucking Jesus Christ. Hellwarz exposed this stuff first, and now everyone knows about it. Everybody knows about it. Come on, we can search now. We can search now. Here we go. 17,300 results, All American Life and Death, Eric Haroon. Vice News has got it. Hellwarz was on it way before Vice News. American Jihad as Eric Haroon dies. They said he was working for fucking the wrong side. Oh, he accidentally, this is the CIA's excuse, he accidentally went over there and he went to the wrong people. He was supposed to go to this faction and he went to ISIS. Nah. You fucking guys fucked up. You fucking sent him to fucking fight in ISIS. We all know that there isn't really one fucking real Muslim in ISIS, which is why they're killing the Muslim world. And they're all fucking from other world. They're all from like fighters from all over the world. They're, you know, they're Americans, they're Canadians, they're fucking English. You'll remember Jihad John was right from London. He was a rapper. Oh, give me a break, you fucking idiots. Wake the hell up. You gotta know this. American Jihad as Eric Haroon dies at 31. Funny how that happened. It's really funny how he dies right after they capture him. FBI caught him, brought him back, of course. Charged him fucking with war crimes when the CIA sent him over there in the first place. Eric Ruhn's father know for a fact he was passing information for the CIA. And it was all true. It is all true. It's why he's dead. You know. So Eric Ruhn is the living proof. He even has videos on YouTube. Let's see if we can find one. We'll just go right to the news source.
Arizona is under arrest tonight and charged with joining forces with Al-Qaeda, taking up arms in Syria. Who could this man be? ABC's David Curley has that.
Eric Ruhn made no secret of what he was doing in Syria. He posted it on Facebook.
Helicopter shot down!
The former U.S. Army soldier, who served between 2000 and 2003, was fighting against the Syrian regime. But he was fighting with a group the U.S. considers terrorists.
Smoke them very.
The Phoenix man entered Syria in January, and he quickly linked up with al-Nusra, or Al-Qaeda in Iraq. U.S. officials interviewed him more than once when he returned to Turkey to acquire weapons.
All right, we're going to stop it there. Now, you have the facts that, indeed, Eric Ruhn was over there fighting with Al-Qaeda against the Syrian government, which was ISIS. It eventually turned into ISIS, but what you guys aren't realizing is he was fighting for Al-Qaeda, and Al-Qaeda was ISIS. So, hey, if you don't get it, I don't know what will make you get it. The proof is out there. This proves that the CIA is controlling the ISIS scam of hired military contractors. We'll get back to you guys again with part 2 of this series, where we start connecting all this false flag bullshit to the mass shootings of high schools and the bombings all over the world and everything else. We're going to do this right. We're going to get it perfect. Hellwarz Newz. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm out of here.